Good morning, all of you. Today, we would like to move another area of our income from salary that is very important, perquisites. Probably, one question may ask this as 2 marks. What is meant by perquisites? We know perquisite means any casual emoluments or benefit attached to an office or position in addition to salary or wage. That is called a perquisite. Any casual emoluments attached to an office or a position in addition to salary or wage. That's called a perquisite. There is important definition of perquisites, an inclusive definition given here: value of rent-free or concessional rent accommodation provided by the employer, any sum paid by employer in respect of an obligation which was actually payable by the assessee, value of any benefit or amenity granted free or concessional right to specified employees, violation of any specified security or sweat equity shares allotted or transferred directly or indirectly by the employer or former employer at free of cost or at concessional right to the assessee, and amount of the any contribution to an approved superannuation fund by employer in respect of the assessee to the extent it exceeds 1 lakh rupees, and the value of any other fringe benefits or amenities as may be prescribed. This is a definition. Then how to value the amount or taxable amount of perquisites? There is a simple logic behind this valuation of perquisites, common simple logic, and there are many perquisites like valuation of car, valuation of rent-free accommodation, etc., that we will discuss in later in detail. Okay, so common logic behind the calculation of perquisite means a taxable value of perquisites in the hands of an employee is the cost to the employer. Clear? It is the cost to the employer. However, Rule 3 of Income Tax Act specified rule for valuation of certain perquisites like rent-free accommodation, valuation of car, etc. Then, what are the types of perquisites? It's very important. First one, perquisites taxable in all cases for all employees. It's important. Perquisites taxable in all cases for all employees. Another one, that is perquisite taxable in the case of specified employees. So there is another question: who is specified employees? That we will discuss. Then last one, that is third one, tax-free perquisite. Some perquisites which are tax-free for all employees at all cases. See first one, perquisites taxable in the case of all employees. There is an one important perquisite, that is value of rent-free accommodation. It is a probable problem for your exam. Value of rent-free accommodation. Another one, other taxable perquisites. See first one, value of rent-free accommodation, and what does it mean? How to calculate? There are 3 situations we are facing while we are calculating value of rent-free accommodation. Rent-free accommodation means providing providing accommodation at free of cost or concessional rent. First situation, that is unfurnished rent-free accommodation. Second situation, that is value of furnished accommodation. This is the category which is based on the furnishing of the house or furnishing of the accommodation, and another category, that is providing accommodation at a hotel or any other place. Taxability for hotel or accommodation. Clear? See first one, how to calculate unfurnished rent-free accommodation. There are two situations. First one, provided by the employer, house taken on rent. In some situations, employer may provide accommodation from his own sources. Okay. Another situations, employer may taken it at lease and it provided at free of cost. So in first situations provided by the employer, there are two category for government employees, non-government employees. Suppose the accommodation is provided by the employer to the government employee, there is a situation. Another situation, that is non-government employee. If the employee is government, license calculation is license fee as determined by the government, as reduced by the rent actually paid by the employee. Clear? Any amount which is paid by the employee will be deducted from the license fee. There is a calculation amount, or that is the taxable portion of rent-free accommodation. See, let us brief. If the accommodation is provided by the employer to the government employee, the amount of taxable amount of rent-free accommodation is license fee determined by the government minus amount paid by the employee. Clear? The next, non-government employee. Non-government employees, house owned by the employer. What is the value of perquisite? 15% of salary in cities having population more than 25 lakh. Calculation is based on the population in the city in which house is situated. If the population exceeds 25 lakh, 15% of the salary is the value of perquisite. If the population is in between 10 lakh to 25 lakh, what is the perquisite value? 10% of salary. If the population is below 25 lakh, what is the perquisite value? 7.5% of salary is the perquisite value. Clear? So this is the calculation of the rent-free accommodation if provided by the employer. Then another one, that is taken on rent. So what is the logic behind the calculation of rent-free accommodation? Actual amount or lease amount payable by the employer, or 15% of salary whichever is lower is taken as the perquisite value. Here there is no consideration of population. In both above cases, the valuation of perquisite should be reduced by the rent, if any, actually paid by the employer. Whatever may be the situations, any amount which is paid by the employee shall be reduced, okay, from the taxable amount. So this is the calculation behind the rent-free accommodation in two situations. Okay. Once again, value of rent-free accommodation, unfurnished house, that we are cleared here. Okay. Then next, that is how to calculate furnished accommodation, that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.